What's good, mates? Tino here to Silent Hill 2. Formerly this was supposed to be the final episode, but then I had the master plan. Such a bright idea, like whoosh, like a thunder hit me. I knew that I should rather split this in 2 parts and focus the next episode for all endings. So yeah, I'm playing this game 5 more times to get all the endings, all 6 endings, and focus on this episode on the final boss, or at least the first of the 2 final bosses, the double pyramid head, and then later on in the next episode the defeating of the final boss, the final cutscene, and then the different endings. Here we meet Laura for the last time.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give it to you. I'm far away now in a quiet place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on his sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance. It's true, he may be a little surly sometimes and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath he's really a sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago.
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one Mary... Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it!
Laura!
And then she's gone. And those abstract daddies there, are so loud. Those walking beds, which represented Angela's father. I think it was, the 3rd episode, at the end of the maze, the final boss. And there, by the way, in this little room here in the reception, we find the key to our room, 312. And there are a lot of items in the hotel. It's my favorite level in pretty much, definitely all Silent Hills. Because, I don't know, it's well structured. I always know where to go without having to look once on the guide. I prefer all the items that we get there, how it's structured, how balanced the amount of enemies are there, how it uncovers everything. And by the way, there's an Easter egg. If you enter the Lakeview hotel, the letter from Mary, we received from Mary, changes more and more. At the beginning it's only the letter itself, then it's just the envelope, and then part by part the text disappears until after the boss fight we have none letter left. So this is also proof that, he kind of made it up. Laura, by the way, is real, unlike Maria. Maria became, like, later on with a DLC called Born from a Wish, so it was just his imagination, his wish, as he wanted to have Mary look like Maria, more open to the relation, more looking sexy, like dressed more openly and willingly, like he's fulfilling his lust. And Laura, by the way, like I said, is real. She was a friend with Mary, but it wasn't so close to the date, so it wasn't 1 year ago, a couple of months ago, it was actually a couple of years ago. But Laura got hurt in an accident, and she also lost her parents in an accident, so she also got some things confused, but got attracted to Silent Hill not due to some sins or because she did something wrong, because she's way too young and Silent Hill doesn't torture or judges people on who are so young. In this case, Laura haven't done anything and she's innocent. Plus, the letter that she has received was also written earlier, not so late, so it's not such a recent letter that she has received as well, like James's letter. The other letter is also, what she was talking about, Laura in this case, is also a thing that doesn't exist, the second letter. So she didn't lost it, it just don't exist because it'll be never ever mentioned again. So yeah, there are 6 different endings, in my opinion. The leaf ending and maybe also the in water ending, or call it suicidal ending, are the best because it's the most realistic, but suicide is never a good option, so let's leave it at that. Suicide is not a good thing. I think James isn't that completely alone. He might have 1 or 2 friends or just have to move on. That's why leaving is definitely the best ending. Maria is the worst ending because Maria just doesn't exist, and if you pay attention at the ending or throughout the game, Maria starts coughing, and coughing was also the same thing that started to show symptoms of Mary's disease or illness, and it'll be stronger and stronger throughout the game, and as soon as she leaves Silent Hill, she's sick as well, so she represents a Mary 2.0, plus she doesn't even really exist, it's just his imagination, his wish. All the other people, for example, Angela was raped and killed her father later on, and she's looking for her mother, and that's why she got also attracted to Silent Hill, or called in, or brought to Silent Hill, let me say so. So she's also paying in a way for her sins, plus she's a hurt soul, she's a poor soul, who, like I said, got raped, didn't have a good childhood, and then later on she remembers that her mother don't live any longer. She's already dead. Then Andy Dombrowski, obviously, multiple times murderer, so mass murderer, I feel like Walter Sullivan from Silent Hill 4, The Room, and who, by the way, takes place before Silent Hill 2, in a timeline, chronologically. So yeah, and James has also killed someone, feels guilty, and forgot a lot of those things due to drinking and suffocating himself in his mind, tortured his mind due to alcohol, and tried to forget those things, and then he repays for his sins. Silent Hill shows him what really happened. Oh, the PlayStation. No, it's a VHS player. Good old sex tape made with a wife, a young babe.
Are you taping again? Come on.
Stop! Stop!
I don't know why.
No.
I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why.
Made an old massage tape. Special place. Dang it! James, you watched the Silent Hill Revelation movie. One of the worst there ever is, and there ever will be. I mean, the first Silent Hill movie, it's a 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. It's not a great movie, but it's not that bad. Especially since it has the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack you're listening to right now on your MP3. What have I done?
Mary.
Oh, not my proudest fib. No.
So there you are, James. Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Mary's gone. She's dead.
Oh, he's looking. His eyes! Okay.
Liar, that's a lie!
I'm not killing the mood.
She died because she was sick?
No. I killed her.
I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why?
I'm sorry. The Mary you know isn't here. Laura, I'm sorry.
James, where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please come to me. You hate me? Is that why you want to come? James,
That voice!
Yeah, sounds more like Maria. Like a horny, fake woman. Like a puppet or something. Now we got a kind of a puzzle. You can go through a lot of doors, but the only one that leads you to the other side is 202. 204 leads you to 207. If you go through 207, you get up to 204. If you go on the other side through 212, for example, you end up on 202 on the other side. So just use 202 to get up here. Get your items. Wow, your boy's back at it again. Boy's running against the wall, balls through the walls. Or head through it, whatever. Oh, yeah, right. How could I forgot? Basement! Where myself is dwelling. Yeah! Monsters underwater! So we got 5 items or something on here? Like, choo choo choo. Choo choo. Awesome. In the next room. Also like Christmas as a kid. Because as soon as you reach 16, 17, 18 or older, in my case already the 14, just pick it up, James. It's Christmas, okay? Be grateful. Enter the cycle of 17, 18, your older teenage years. You get pretty much nothing for Christmas. Come on! It's a monster! And another cutscene. Yo, see something like clitoris on the wall. Some creature with... Okay, we just leave it at that.
God left me unfinished!
Head through the wall, James.
Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left.
So your mother also had a Karen hairstyle or what?
Mama, why are you running away?
James, you did something wrong. You look like an old lady.
It's you.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
Wow, very convincing. No, Angela, please. Don't. No. And then she's gone.
Don't pity me. You think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain?
Stick your special thing into me?
That's what I thought.
Porn dialogue. 11 out of 10 right there.
James. Give me back that knife.
No. I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No, I'd never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me, it's always like this.
Damn! Some deep shit right there. Rest in peace. Just going through the door and the problem is solved. Silent Hill looks different for everyone. Hell yeah! I could have sworn there were 2 ampules. And then... fighting with the controls. The last and big save point.
Leave us both the hell alone!
Both just screaming. Yay! Like in the kindergarten. How many times, James? It's the 3rd time right now, okay? Maria, it's just in your head.
I was weak.
Finally.
That's why I needed you. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Cringe. Like some TV show villain. Well, there's a way to kill them with the big knife if you stand in a corner and do the light swing about 9 to 10 times on hard, but I never figured out how to do it. Jesus. I freaking hate it. Leave me alone. Shoot and run. Just 1 or 2 shots and then run from one corner to the other. James! If there's one thing that'll kill you, it's the camera angles. Friggin' cameras. The camera said, oh, gotcha, bitch! He was like, nah, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. I'm not running away. I'm looking for you. Now I'll find you. I'm going to kill you.
Boom. 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 Boom.
Is it just me, or am I always getting some weird weird vibes in this fight due to the fact that we have 2 pyramids? Just shooting. And if you don't perform as bad as me, you will only take somewhere between 6 to 8 or 9 minutes, and you will get hit less frequently because I'm a noob. And James hard to handle.
Boom. 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 Boom.
Wow. Just wow. Especially since... Oh, come on. What's the camera again? Camera settings just suck. Look! They're instantly standing right there. Yeah, just go kill yourselves. Please, do me a favor. Go from this world.
Oh, hell no!
He still got me. I didn't even thought that was possible. He was about to kill himself and then... Nah, come on. Just let me do one particular thing before I die. Before I leave this world, I just need to prick myself. Stab myself with this long iron cock.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
And thanks for viewing. That's it for this episode.
Flowers.
Next episode, I'll do all endings
Want
in
any
one video.
damn